We're live, but
Tell me to go to my Fierce Flamingo and see if it pops up.
we got to figure this out before the next session.
Yeah.
This is not cool. We're here and nobody else is.
Well, I guess the webcam's on if the green.
Am I looking at it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm here. Do you see us? Do you see us? Are we here? This would be cool if it worked.
I know.
Yeah, she sees us.
Well, good.
Well, how are we going to get everybody else to see us?
I have no idea.
I'm. Oh, we got one fan in the world.
Oh, goodness. We couldn't get the original link to work.
I see. Oh, my brother. Nope, Nathan sees. So we got two that really don't care.
I think.
Where's our people?
I think what we should have done instead of creating that original link and sending it to people is just say, "Hey, find us on Fierce Flamingo.
Yeah.
We'll be live," and then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nope, we got 4 now.
Well,
that's probably it. That's probably the limit.
Let's see if I can at least. Let me see if I can.
I don't have any. Well, I hope y'all have popcorn and all that handy. Is mom and dad watching, or do you know? My God, we can't even hardly get on ourselves. I guarantee you they're probably not watching.
Oh gosh.
Oh Lord.
Oh, let me go on here and see if I see us.
Anyway.
Because that's probably all you.
Maybe should I got on there? All right. Give us a minute. Oh, we are helping. Hope's calling. Okay. So we're working. See how many people show up. Probably nobody.
I don't even see where you can find it.
Well, you're on your own, but see, I've got right there.
Oh, cool.
We got 3 watching.
Well,
Hope, Nathan.
Can you send me that link? Yeah, share and then send me that link.
Copy?
Yeah.
Or just send it here?
Copy. Well, yeah.
Oh.
And then put
that's not going to do it here. Let's go here. Share.
And then I'll send that link to a few people.
Bridget. So this is like, there's nobody here, so they can understand our ignorance on this technology, or mine anyway. You get it?
Yeah, thank you.
Oh.
I'm just blasting that out to a few people. So if I can get anybody.
Well, it is what it is. May have 4 or 5, may have 4 or 5,000. Nope. Grayson's on.
Oh, Rachel's I got one fan.
You're supposed to be the one with all the fans.
It's my channel.
They're mostly my people.
Oh gosh. Okay. What? We'll run with it.
I guess, as well.
Okay. Hey, Retread. Thanks for joining.
So we got 6, 7. We look cute. Oh God, is cute the word?
Well, oh, our theme song.
We're trying to get fancy with this, but it's obviously not working yet. It'll get better. Maybe.
I've been thinking about the way things go. When the rest is feeling it's my soul. Oh, heaven help me, there's nothing that I can do. And Lord knows I don't need nobody to get off my mind. Oh, I might get to heaven when I die, but not before I have myself a hell of a time.
Trying to get this thing, put it out online so we can get this thing.
I've been thinking about the old Dust Bowl, senoritas down in Mexico, cowboys on the ridge, the Mississippi River winds, and every girl that ever loved my soul. How they good, I won't ever know. Stranger still, how I ever left them behind. See my friend coming in, give me something, take it off my mind. Oh, I might get to heaven when I die, but not before I have myself a hell of a time.
All right.
Anywho, here we are.
Here we go.
We'll see if anybody pops on from that one. So yeah, first time live, as you can tell.
Thank y'all for joining.
It's a mess. It's going to be a mess, but
all 5 of you.
That's 5 more than what we had a while ago.
So, you want to start with Sheltoe Trace?
Yeah. What did we do with the Sheltoe Trace?
So last week we spent, what was it,
4?
Saturday through Tuesday?
Mm-hmm.
Saturday through Tuesday on the Sheltoe Trace in Kentucky. We hiked 68.4 miles there.
And dear God, was it full of issues, right? Challenges, how we want to put it.
Yeah. There was a storm that had just gone through a week or so prior to that, so a ton of trees were down, and they were trees to where like limbs were covering a lot of the trail, to where you kind of had to climb up over one and go up under another. And
what we had planned, 16 miles a day.
Mm-hmm.
And what day one was, because what we come up on day one, the flooded creek,
yeah,
which threw us how many miles of reroute? 6?
4.8 extra miles.
Extra miles. So that was a till dark day. Day 2, that was a lot of blowdowns.
Yeah, that first day, it was called Rock Creek. It was at the end of the day, and we got up to it, and it was not a creek.
No. What? I was 6 feet out into it and waist deep in water.
Yeah, we would have had to swim.
Yeah.
But, of course,
not happening.
You got to keep your gear dry. So there was no chance in it.
No, so we walked 4.8 extra miles to get around a 30-foot section of creek. Yeah, so that was dark 30 getting to where we were going.
Yeah.
Day 2 was what? All the blowdowns, bridges out, trees on bridges, crawling down into steep.
There was a bridge completely busted out by a tree.
Yep.
And so we had to climb down through nails and screws and all kinds of.
Ripped my backpack on that one.
Yeah.
What was day 3? Mine was my blisters.
Yeah. You dealt with blisters.
Wet feet for 3 days. Blisters.
Yeah. Yeah. Flooded trail. There's a lot of flooded spots. So, and it's not where you might get a water source or a water crossing every now and then on a trail, but this one was like, because of all the rain and the flooding, it was just like constantly. So it's not worth taking your shoes off and putting them back on, because you'd be doing it every 5 minutes, and it would just be a waste of time. So we just
was that it on day 3? I'm trying to think of what there was that was the horse poop day.
Oh yeah.
That was we were on a lot of trails, horse trails. And with the mud, rain, and the horse poop, and all together, it was a soupy, sloppy mess.
Yeah.
That was day 3. The day 4 was the other reroute.
Mm-hmm.
Where we got
so far down, and it was just completely flooded trail. So we had to go back up half mile back the way we came, go up the high water route.
And then lost the blazes. It took us an hour to go 1/10 of a mile because
there's only like 3 blazes on the whole trail.
Yeah. Anyway, 4 days of bad trail conditions, and that was enough for that. But there was some cool stuff. We did see a lot of wildlife.
We heard a bear run off.
Yeah, a lot of wildlife, because there was nobody else but us hiking that trail.
Yeah, we didn't see a single soul.
Not a soul in 4 days. So there was plenty of wildlife. The little duck in the creek, the deer,
the baby
little baby deer that was hiding in the middle of the trail. What else did we catch?
Geese.
The geese. So plenty of wildlife. But day 3 we had Cumberland Falls.
Yeah, Cumberland Falls was pretty.
Cumberland Falls was cool. So we've got to go back to Cumberland Falls on a full moon, because they have this thing called the moon bow. Right? The moon bow at the base of the falls. On a full moon night, apparently the moon makes a moon bow. And the only place in the whole Western Hemisphere that this happened. So we got to go back. They said January was the best time of year.
Yeah.
When the earth and stars and everything's lined up. to check out this moonbow.
See, we have a new guest here, Hiker 33.
Hello, Hiker 33.
Can you identify yourself?
Planning to do the entire chateau. Eventually, yeah, we're just doing it in sections. So she's done the first 66.
Mm-hmm.
I jumped in there till we're at mile 1. We're at the Holly Bay Marina. So I'll go back and catch.
Yeah, we were hoping to get to mile 200 on this trip, but because of all the obstacles and stuff, we just decided we'd have a little change of plans, and at least until they clean the trail up some from the storm. And we went and finished the last 40 miles of Bartram.
Yeah, so I'll hop up there and grab the first 66 miles sometime this year, catch up, and then we'll finish it out. Well, we got 100 and we still got plenty of miles left on it.
Well, thank you for being here, Hiker 33.
Waynesville. Been watching Waynesville. I've been Waynesville. We had lunch in Waynesville, didn't we?
Yeah, we might have.
We did. We had lunch in Waynesville a few weekends ago. Forget what we were doing there, but we were there.
And so after we had our fair share of the Deltoe, we took a 0 day to clean up our gear and get ourselves cleaned up and rested up and fed. Yes, it has been a while, and I've been so busy. I think the last video I put up was December when we finished the Foothills Trail again. And I'm so backed up on videos. We've been doing plenty of hiking, I promise. It's just I haven't gotten around to videos, so I'll get around to them eventually. So yeah, we took a 0 day, got all cleaned up and rested up, and then we went to finish our last 40 miles of the Bartram Trail from Wallace Branch Trailhead in Franklin to the northern terminus at Q A. So we finished the Bartram Trail, and that was a total of 47 miles from Wallace Branch to Q A, and then the 5.7 from Q A down to Stokoa Gap, which is the closest exit from there.
Yeah.
So when I first hiked it a year ago, it was 110 miles, and they have extended it 6 more miles in Franklin to take you. It kind of already took you down like the main highway in Franklin, but now it takes you also into downtown Franklin, where the Lazy Hiker and all of that is.
Outdoor 76, plugged in. Yeah, good trip. Bartram Trail was not. I don't think there was any sections of that one that I did not purely enjoy. Mm-hmm. Waterfalls, creeks, the flowers. That's where we seen the yellow lady slippers. Yeah. So yeah, Bartram Trail for sure is a must do. Definitely we'll do that one again.
Yeah. So this was his first time finishing the Bartram Trail, and that completed the Southeastern Serpentine Trail for Eric, which includes the Bartram, the Benton Mackay,
Smokies AT,
Foothills Trail, and Smokies on the AT.
Yep. Good trip.
Yeah.
But the Bartram was nice. I would compare it totally to the Foothills Trail as far as anything you want to see. It has the easy stuff, the hard stuff, the waterfalls, the creeks, the rivers, it's got everything that you'd want. So 110 miles, 16 miles now, 116.
Yeah.
So that's definitely a redo that one again. What are we doing? We got people here. It seems challenging. Well, yeah. It can be.
And so when we were hiking on the Bartram Trail, we noticed when we were coming down a mountainside, basically, when we were coming down to the Nantahala River that Wild Water Adventures was out there doing their whitewater rafting. And I was like, wow. Because I had taken the kids to do whitewater rafting there before. And I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't realize that that's where we put in at. And so it kind of reminded me, and I was like, well, do you want to go whitewater rafting?
Yeah, why not?
Seemed like a nice way to cool down after a hot trail. So I got us signed up that night when we were camped at Chioa.
Yeah.
And then the next day after we finished the trail, we went and whitewater rafted.
Oh my God. And let me tell you about the whitewater rafting. So my first whitewater trip. And we get there and, oh God, I hope this dude's not watching. It is what it is. And if you know me, I'll tell it like it is. So we get there and we got this guide, our whitewater guide. We got pictures to show. I don't know if we should do pictures or not.
Well, I just have one. I'll just show this one.
They're on our, oh God. Anyway, we're going to be in trouble probably before this is over. Anyway, the dude, I'm not going to say nothing bad about him. I mean, he's a guide. But we find out.
He admitted to us that this was only his third solo trip.
Third solo trip, and which being his second one was earlier that morning, and then first one was probably yesterday. So here we go. And the guy's obviously way overweight, to put it nicely. And in my opinion, this was my first trip, but in my opinion, he was having issues even steering the boat, the raft, whatever. I mean, I looked back a couple of times and he's in the dang floor when he's supposed to be sitting up on the back, doing his thing. So by the time we got, then all the cheesy jokes. Well, that's whatever. By the time we got, what was it, 15 minutes from the end?
Yeah.
Where we pulled over?
Yeah. Yeah, well, before that, he was yelling at the lead guide in her raft. He yelled over to her, hey, can I get your water bottle when we get to the end? And she's like, yeah, are you okay? And
we're going backwards at this time. We're going backwards down the river because he's too involved with
talking to her.
Her trying to get water. Obviously, he didn't bring water. I don't know.
He forgot his water bottle. And I didn't even listen to the rest of the conversation because at this point, I'm like, we're all looking behind us like, oh no, we're about to hit some rocks. And this dude didn't even know where we're at.
Yeah. So we slam into the bank backwards. Once we get turned around and we get down to this little where we pull over to kind of wait for the, the lead people to get down to set up their safety zone because we're about to go over what they call the bump, which is supposed to be dangerous. And then right after the bump, we've got the falls that are the class 3.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be bad too. So we pull over off the side to let them get down to set that up. And then the dude falls out of the boat into the river and we find out that he's dizzy and not doing well. So I'm like, well, my God, is he going to be even able to, get us through this rest of this trip? Asking for ibuprofen for whatever reason.
He said he was dizzy and wanted ibuprofen.
He didn't look good.
And the lead guy didn't even know what medications were in the first aid kit.
Yeah, it was crazy. So now we know we've got to go down the rest of this bad part with this dizzy guide. And oh God. So anyway, we needless to say survived that. Made that through. That was fun.
Yeah.
The first whitewater trip. God.
So then after that, we went to
but I did not fall in the water. No, we survived. We went down a couple of rapids sideways that I think should have been hit head on.
Yeah.
We should have been going this way, but we ended up that way.
Yeah.
Which I think again was just not. I don't think it was capable.
Hey, Joy, and I'm sure Adam too. Thank you for joining. Good to see you. We'll see y'all in the morning.
Glad you're trained to help people. No, I'm not when I'm not clocked in.
Yeah.
They're on their own. They can call 911 and they can deal with that on their own.
So then Clayton.
Huh?
Then Clayton.
But yeah, then we went to after that, it was Clayton. Picked your car up in Franklin, had a bite to eat, and then
yeah, so we throughout our sections of the Bartram Trail, we found a restaurant that we love in Clayton, and we went there pretty much every section we did.
Yep.
It's called Fortify Pie, and it's like a pizza place, but they have really good wings, and we got wings and salad.
Really good wings.
The Caesar salad was really good.
The wings are. That's the
it's
best.
Just got some kind of
the best
flavor
wings I've had.
It's amazing.
Clayton, Georgia. So yeah, go check out the wings at Fortify Pie. They're
even the ranch sauce that we dipped our carrots in.
House made, homemade. Yeah,
was like I've never tasted before.
Yep.
And then what are other spots in Clayton?
Oh, then we Wander.
Yeah,
that's where you found the flower in the bathroom.
The Outfitters. Yeah.
Come look at this.
Yeah, because we saw the yellow lady slippers on the Bartram Trail, and I guess we didn't quite recognize at the time what those were. And so I went, when we were in Clayton and Wander, the Outfitters, I went to use the bathroom, and I saw a poster on the wall while I'm using the toilet, and it came it had all the flowers listed, and I was like, oh, that's the flower we saw on the trail. And so it was.
So she comes running out and says, "Come here and look at this." And I'm like, "Do I want to see this in the bathroom?" And yeah, it was the yellow lady slipper. So that was fun. What else in Clayton? Outdoor 76 is in Clayton.
We liked that breakfast place a couple of times.
Oh yeah, Sunday Diner.
Sunday Diner.
Yeah,
it was a good breakfast place.
We eat there salads for breakfast. Was it salad? Yeah, salads and fruit.
Yeah.
Yep, good breakfast place in Clayton. What else is in Clayton?
And then we discovered the coffee shop.
That's a must. If you're into coffee shops, find the White Birch Provisions.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
I don't think I knew that's what it was. I was just looking for like a sweet treat, and I kind of Googled it, and that was one of the places that popped up. So I was like, okay, let's go in there. Maybe I can find a cookie or something. And
yeah, that's highly recommended on my end. Because
it was a beautiful coffee shop.
Wow. Yeah.
He was totally
with a coffee lounge upstairs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We're living high end on these trips.
And then a couple doors down, we realized there's like a hotel. It's called the White Birch Inn.
Mm-hmm. Which was just as impressive.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I had no idea that I always thought Clayton was a hole in the wall. I didn't know that.
Clayton's got some high end stuff there. You need to check that out if you're there. Oh, Black Rock Mountain.
Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. We went to Black Rock Mountain.
Yeah.
And, that's the place where the picture of my mom was taken in the 70s. And that's, where I went. I made the
Channel 2.
Yeah, the news station about going and dressing up like my mom and taking the same picture as my mom. So we had already done the long trail there.
James Edmond.
What was that? Like 7 miles?
I just looked it up, yeah.
And then the other day when we were there, we did Tennessee Rock Trail. It was just like 2 miles. So that's a pretty state park.
We've yet to hit Tallulah, what's that one right there south? Tallulah Falls, Tallulah Gorge.
Yeah.
We've not hit that one yet.
We ready to hit on our final topic?
Our final topic. Oh, so the big surprise. Curious to see what what y'all may think that might be, because whenever I read what was it you posted in our big surprise.
Any guesses?
Any guesses on what the big surprise? I'm really.
So.
Depends. I thought it might have to do. I thought I might have needed those, but obviously, actually, I didn't. It was not bad.
No guesses,
no
Sowers
guesses.
family?
They're probably asleep. Oh, God, look.
Oh, my.
Hiker 33 getting married.
No.
No, not. That's the plead the fifth. Oh, God. See, I knew somebody was going to go there. I'm like, no. Nope. Plead the fifth. So anyway, should we tell them?
Oh, Ben's here. Hey, Ben. That's my cousin.
What's up, Ben Smith? We might as well extend this thing for all night. People start showing up. Is it telling me he's here? Is that 10?
So it was something we did. Well, I won't start with that. You start.
Within what?
Yes.
So I did something the first time ever in my life. I climbed on an airplane today. That was interesting.
First ever plane ride.
Never been on a plane. I've been on a helicopter one time. We are too. You should have seen the first of it. It was a mess. 15 minutes to get on here. So I took a plane ride, but didn't land in the plane, right? Probably not that big of a deal. So yes.
Well, it is to us.
It is. I have officially skydived. I've jumped out of a plane. My first plane ride, and I didn't even land. I jumped out of the daggone thing at 2 miles high. Holy cow! What's wrong with me in my older age? But yeah, it was fun, man. It was totally, yeah. Highly recommend to do that.
14,000 feet.
14,000 feet, cruising down at 120 miles an hour. That's interesting. So if you've never done that, I'd do it. I advise you do it, because I wouldn't have never got on. I would have never done that, and then I just out of the blue, I'm like, why not? You're either going to make it or you're not. So let's try it.
Well, I did one back in August, and I had another one that I was going to use, and it had to be within the next year. So I knew I needed to use it. I knew I was going to be kind of in town this week and not hiking somewhere. And the weather looked good for today. So I was like, hey, you want to go skydive with me?
Yeah. And so I'm planning on flying out to Colorado in November. And I thought, how cool would it be to say that I jumped out of the first airplane ride that I ever took. So it was either, do it now or never do it at all. Or we'll never be able to say that, right? So 2 days ago, I was like, okay, why not? So here we go. So I guess there wasn't enough time to be nervous about it. We just do it.
And you surprisingly weren't nervous.
Wasn't nervous the first, no. I mean, here we are, the world looks like this, and no, I wasn't a bit nervous. So maybe my nerves are all busted by this time in life, and I just don't care anymore. So it was fun. Good trip.
So the plane ride I thought when I did my first one, I thought the plane ride was the scariest part, because that's you see how high you're getting.
We are tuned in. Now about kill. Oh. Oh, come on. You'll have to go with us on a trip sometime. That was my mom. I'm making her nervous. That's my job in life, I guess. Make my family nervous.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, so you see how high you're getting. They opened the door about 6,000 or 7,000 feet to kind of let some air in because it's so hot. And then the higher you get, of course, the cooler it gets. So they let that nice cool air in, and you really get to see how far up you are. And I kind of thought to myself the first time, if that's 6,000 feet, I hate to see what 14,000 feet looks like. But really, it all looks the same. It's all high.
It's all high. Well, yeah, it don't matter. If you're 6,000, you might as well be at 20,000 because it don't matter. You're going to splat if you land anyway wrong. So.
And so he's got video.
We've got videos. I'll be posting that.
We got him a videographer.
Yep. It's all on videos, proof that I did it.
And I got to see him. He went first this time, so I got to see him go.
Yeah, it was actually a lot better than I thought it'd be. Definitely. I probably would do it again eventually. Not soon, but there's some things that's just too risky to make it a habit, but I would do it again.
I'll do it again, but I want to do it somewhere like...
Make it worth it, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I'll ever do the same place twice again. Like, if I'm going to spend money on that, I want it to be somewhere new and cool, like over some mountains or over the ocean or some kind of new scenery than just flat. Then we wouldn't know how to check our own equipment.
They do it. I mean, I never even got any kind of instruction on what to do until we were 4,000 feet in the air. So
yeah, his
I was just kind of, he just said, don't worry.
His instructor was like, I'll tell you about it when we get up in the air. And my instructor was like, and this was my second time, and she's like, step by step, like even on the ground, she's like, this is what it's going to be like.
What a sleepless night for me.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, you can sleep now.
It's over with now.
The danger is over.
Yeah, and the plane ride and everything. I mean, she was just constantly in my ear telling me, this is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do. So
my dude was just kick back, and I'll just kick back with him.
I think he was just
enjoying the ride.
Glad it was his last one for the day.
Mm-hmm. No, it was fun. Definitely not like I thought it would be.
So how was the free fall?
The free fall was good. The free fall was like, yeah, the best. I mean, it wasn't. The free fall wasn't. I thought it would be more. The free fall at Six Flags is way worse than the free fall at 2 miles high coming out of an airplane. So, yeah, it was not bad at all. Free fall for what, a minute? We covered around 10,000 feet. We fell 10,000 feet in a minute.
Yep.
Then they pop open the parachute, which was rough. Mine was a little rougher than normal.
Yeah. And
then you float down for the next, 4 or 5 minutes? You're floating down.
Taking in the view.
Taking it in. Tandem was, yep.
Yeah, they were tandem.
Nope, I don't think so. Oh, you got to do it once. You'll either live or die. So it was fun.
It's totally fun. It's amazing. And this time, it was almost like this time it was over with before I could even comprehend what was going on.
Don't tell me about it. Don't tell me about it until it's over. That's
it's over.
That's why I didn't tell you about it. I kept that a secret. I try to be as less stressful on everybody as possible.
My dad came to my first one, and he was in his glory. I mean, he was just taking all the sights and watching them, watching the plane go, and then watching them fall through the air, and he loved it. He loved being there. It seemed like
it was fun, but we were a lot later in the day, so it was quick.
Yeah,
got there and up and down within an hour, right?
Yep, it was quick.
Yeah.
It was over with before you knew what was happening.
Yeah.
Good soft landings.
Yeah. Landing wasn't bad at all.
Don't you have a picture you can pull up and show?
Of what?
Just one of your pictures.
Oh. I'm not reading everything that's coming through on text messages. Okay, yeah, let me find. I don't even know how to get back to that. But
do you know Rick Whalen?
Who?
Rick Whalen?
Mm-mm. If I do, I'm sorry.
Hello, Rick. Thanks for joining.
Oh, cool.
Oh, cool.
That's fun.
Yeah, so there was a guy there today that was getting his Class A license to jump, and they were all celebrating and taking pictures and everything, and we were like, ooh, I wonder what it would take. So we went on the website to see what it would take to get that.
He says, might as well take a ride in a hot air balloon. I said, that's next.
Yep, that's definitely on the list.
Yeah, we've already found a place. Sevierville has a hot air balloon place.
Yeah.
Maybe we should try to jump out of it. What am I looking for? Let's see if I can find that. I will be putting, and her too, probably on her stuff, will be putting pictures on. This is brand new to us, so we're dumb when it comes to all this fancy video live stuff. Here it is. But yeah, I'll pop it on Facebook and Instagram, and she'll probably have it on hers too. So if you want to check it out, trying to find it. If you want to see some pictures, I think it'd be better just to put it on.
I'll just find one good picture.
Okay, find a good one. So yeah, skydiving is under the belt now.
His instructor was a hoot.
Oh yeah, he was cool. Can't really see that. No, we'll be posting these pictures.
Yeah,
that's not good. Pictures and videos.
It was so funny, and the guy's beard was like going this way and that way.
Yeah, that was nothing like I thought it'd be. That's way more.
Yep. There he was.
There we go. Somewhat you can see it. I'll put them up in a day or two. I'm always behind. What else have we been doing? I think that's covered the last couple of weeks, is it not?
That's about it.
About enough, right? 2 weeks we've been busy. Bartram Trail, Sheltoy Trace. I have to look at my calendar to know even what I did yesterday.
Well, we've got some ideas of things
we do.
To come.
We can go into that, I guess, since there's people here. We skipped trail days to go hike on the Bartram Trail. Anyway, yeah. So what's to come? What is to come?
Well, we wanted to do some more of. Well, we've both already finished the Benton Mackay, but we thought about maybe going back and doing some sections just because we enjoyed it so much.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely got to do that.
Mm-hmm. And I've done the Foothills Trail 4 times, but I've got a couple sections to clean up to make it a 5th. So I think I want to clean that up before we go back out there in December and make it a 6th. And then the Chattooga River Trail, which is over near the Foothills and Bartram Trail.
Yeah.
Which is only like 35 miles, but I'd like to do it.
I don't know when we'll be back in Kentucky. What in the world? Let me see what's going on here. Yeah, I don't know when we'll be back in Kentucky.
Yeah, it'll probably have to be another long stretch that we get.
Okay. And then my sister-in-law wants to go camping. So we got to go camping. Yeah. We're going to all go camping. That'll be a hoot. Maybe we'll have to get a weekend planned out for that. For sure. Mm-hmm. Put us in the woods. We're happy. We don't care where it's at.
We'd like to raft another river. One that's maybe a little more aggressive.
But yeah, probably the Ocoee.
With a better trained guide.
Yeah, so we're going to probably hit the Ocoee soon. And then we eyeballing the Allegheny Trail now.
Yeah.
I didn't know whether to mention it or not.
We were kind of thinking about once we finally finish the Sheltowee Trace, starting the Allegheny Trail in Virginia or West Virginia. That's
what
another.
Else?
What's it like? 311.
Three something.
Yeah.
So that's the plans. The future plans.
Yeah.
Anything else? So so I don't know. We're going to try to do one of these maybe once a month. Once every 2 weeks.
No.
Once a month. Maybe we're alive to kind of, talk about what we've done and not done and need to do. So maybe we can get, maybe more people to show up.
Yeah.
But it's fun. We talked about doing this. When did we do? We was going to do this.
When we finished the Bartram.
Yeah, so we ought to do a live
Q&A for the Bartram Trail.
Yeah. So we just decided to do a Q&A for the last 2 weeks of things. We get. I know. Is he on the river now? I guess he is, but if he's not in Colorado skiing, which that's probably the winter. So, yep. Does he work for Wildwater? Which one does he work for? Wildwater, or what's the other ones down the river? Yep. Okay. So he does work for Wildwater. That was the same outfit we went down with up there on Nottahaley. So, okay.
Yep. I think that wraps it up.
Yeah.
I know people have church tomorrow. We don't want to stay up too late, do we?
Nope. And happy Father's Day.
Yep. Happy Father's Day.
And I guess there's nothing else to talk about. That's interesting.
That concludes the first ever Fierce and Feather Show. Hope you all enjoyed.
We'll be back later. How do we end these now? Do like a little song and dance thing or not?
Who knows?
The long trail. I'd like to tackle the long trail. The long trail. That would be a good one to hit.
Yeah, we'll get up there eventually.
Was it 200 something?
How long is it?
I know 100 of it's on the AT, I think. It's shared with the AT.
Yeah, it's upper 200s.
I think it's 2 something, yeah. Is it Canada?
Yep.
Is that not the first official, what would you call it? What do you call it? Long distance trail in this country? Was it? No, it's older than the AT.
I think so.
I think it is. I think the long trail was the first official long distance trail, what they consider a long distance trail. Maybe I'm wrong. Don't take anything you hear here for the gospel, because
we're done.
Anyway, yeah, we're done. We are done. So, yay. That's what we've been up to.
Well, I hope y'all have a great night. Thank y'all for being here. And we'll see you next time.
Yeah, whenever that may be. We'll let you know.
Happy trails.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Pull me from the wreckage. My heart was a run-down courthouse. No mercy.